I was not the most confident kid. Doubts always seemed to be swimming just beneath the surface. When I was in high school, my friends and I were looking for a summer job. Mark and Bruce applied at the post office, and I applied at Geico Insurance Company. It had an office about a mile from my house. The next day, Mark and Bruce get their jobs, and they're thrilled. They're making $10 an hour. They're weighing packages, getting them ready for delivery. And Mark tells me they're also having these secret, like, rubber band battles with other employees. And it just sounded like a lot of fun, and I was jealous. I couldn't wait for my really fun summer Geico job. About a week later, I get a letter in the mail from Geico. Dear Neil Intraub, thank you so much for applying for the summer position at Geico. We have thoroughly checked your application, and after careful consideration, we've decided that you're not psychologically stable enough to work at our company. Best of luck in all future endeavors. Signed, the management team. I mean, I was numb. I did not know what to make of this, so I call Mark, and he's outraged. He's like, fuck them, you should sue them. Who do they think they are? And I'm like, yeah. But I'm thinking about that application, and like the information was really basic. How old are you? Are you a US citizen? Like, how could I screw that up? They didn't even have a why do you want to work at Geico essay. You know, I'm thinking maybe it was psychological profiling through handwriting analysis. My handwriting was a little messy, but geez. The more I thought about it, the angrier I became. But deep down, there was this little flicker of doubt that maybe Geico knew something. Maybe they knew I would never be able to collate forms. Or you toss me in the mailroom, I'd be completely baffled. This did not help my confidence. And in fact, simple things started to seem way beyond my grasp. I was beginning to unravel. Now I'm talking to Mark, who was a 1-week grizzled veteran at the post office, and I actually started to pepper him with questions about how he weighs packages, thinking, I don't know if I could do it. So you just take the little brass weights and you move them until the scale is balanced. It's like he was explaining the theory of relativity to me. I was in awe. I'm like, yeah, but how do you know how much postage to apply? It's like, there's a chart. It tells you. It's very straightforward, Neil. You could do it. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, could I? Could I really? And I mean, I didn't even work at the post office, and I was concerned about how to weigh packages. New things always filled me with doubt. The night before first grade started, my sister came into my bedroom because I was weeping quietly. I did not want to wake anybody. I was very nervous about using the school bus for the first time. I remembered something about a bus pass. And Helene was so sweet. She's like, no, Mom's going to walk you to the corner. She's going to wait for the bus. On the bus, there'll be a really nice bus lady. And then when you go to school, someone else will escort you to class. And to be honest, it still sounded a little bit complicated, but I did feel like a little bit better. The one time something new didn't scare me, it came back and bit me on the ass and taught me that new things can be very surprising in really bad ways. I was 2.5 years old. I mean, I have more of an emotional memory of this, but family lore is that my parents wanted to install one of those accordion gates on my doorway, you know, so I wouldn't toddle out into the hall and fall down the steps. And they were really making a big fuss about how much fun this was going to be. Now, Helene, my sister, was with my mom and my dad in the hallway as he's drilling into my door jamb, and I'm in my room looking at everything wide-eyed, and there was a sense of excitement, you know, because something new is happening. Helene's dancing in the hall, I'm dancing in my room. You know, my mom, I just remember red lipstick, and she's pointing at me, she's saying, look at you with your new gate. And then Dad finished securing the gate, and everybody left. And I'm in my room like a prisoner. Like, where'd everybody go? Where's the fun? New things suck. So to put things in perspective, my dad's a brilliant engineer. My mom ran a whole department at the Internal Revenue Service. My sister was well on her way towards a PhD. And I was not psychologically stable enough to hold down a menial summer job at Geico Insurance Company. I I was at my wit's end. My parents said, that's it, that's enough. We're going to Geico, and we're going to talk with the management team. I call my friend Mark. He goes, yeah, they shouldn't go. And there's something in his voice. I say, why? He goes, I sent the letter. I said, what? He goes, yeah, I applied in person at Geico. I saw blank stationery with their letterhead. I took it home, I typed it up, and I sent it. I said, why would you do that? He goes, I thought it would be funny. He goes, I didn't think you'd take it seriously. I was amazed, actually, at how quickly and completely I allowed myself to be taken in. It's like I was always just one rejection letter away from being completely devoured by doubt. This taught me, boy, you better believe in yourself. Now, Mark thought this was hysterically funny, and I guess it was, sort of. Thank you.